Waste is no longer seen as a problem but as an opportunity. From Lagos to Nairobi to Addis Ababa, people are finding creative ways to protect the planet and grow the economy. With support of the African Development Bank, UNDP and UNEP, an alliance of 17 countries is showing that when we reuse, rethink and recycle, we can create jobs, protect the planet and power innovation. This and more will be our focus in this week's edition of Green Angle. Welcome. I am Esther Mokwariola. And before we begin, let's bring you updates from the world of environment.
Recently, Nigeria signed a $2.5 billion investment deal with Brazilian agribusiness giant JBS, aimed at strengthening sustainable supply chains and boosting agricultural production. According to the presidency, the partnership will enhance local food production, create jobs for young Nigerians, and promote long-term sustainability in the agricultural sector. But civil society groups are urging both government and communities ensure due diligence is carried out to guard against unforeseen consequences of industrial farming.
The government have been talking about trying to protect people, trying to help ensure that people have clean water. But if you have a plant, if you have an industry in a community and they're carrying out business and you do not check, what would that business do to the soil? The soil is what we eat, the soil is what we plant, and also the runoff from the company. How would that affect or impact the community? And when you're saying do your due diligence, we are the people of Nigeria. You should be concerned more about the people, not about profits.
They stressed the need for government to take a more critical look at industrial farming investments, especially those with long-term implications for the environment, sustainability, and the livelihoods of local farmers and communities.
Research has shown that JBS globally releases greenhouse gases that are much more than the entire transportation system in the USA, right? So we want our government to also look at how this sort of, this industrial system of farming in general also impacts the climate, which then comes around to impact on our agriculture system and even on human health.
Towards making a cleaner, more efficient agricultural sector, we need those compliance to come up. Let there be oversight, by civil society organizations. Either would, gladly give it.
They say adopting a people-centered and environmentally conscious approach to agriculture remains key to ensuring true sustainability. The African Circular Economy Alliance continues to serve as a platform that promotes the circular transition at national, regional and continental levels. At this year's annual meeting, held at the United Nations Development Programme Office in Addis Ababa, participants from various African countries gathered to share insights on policies and programs that can promote circular practices and green innovations across borders.
We help to strengthen regulatory frameworks, empower small and medium enterprises, and scale up practical solutions that transform waste into value.
Nigeria, a co-chair of the alliance, acknowledged key challenges such as financing, infrastructure gaps and weak enforcement, but reaffirmed its commitment to driving Africa's transition towards a resilient and inclusive circular economy.
As we convene here in Addis Ababa, let us reaffirm our collective resolve to translate Africa's circular economy vision to concrete results, strengthening value chains, empowering youth and women, and ensuring that no one is left behind in this transition.
Currently, the alliance boasts 21 member countries, with Nigeria, Rwanda and South Africa as founding members. Experts believe that fully adopting the circular economy model could significantly boost GDP, reduce carbon emissions, and help restore biological ecosystems.
35% of the critical minerals for global transition are on this continent. So circular economy is what is needed to make sure that we do good by nature in ensuring that we do the correct mineral recycling, we do generative agriculture, we do eco-design in how we build our infrastructure.
As Africa embraces circular economy, the real task now lies in turning promises into action through strong policies, real investments, and innovative ideas. Experts at the Circular Economy Annual Meeting say Africa must move beyond production and consumption towards regeneration and sustainability.
At a time when food prices and climate change are threatening livelihoods, these women in Ibadan are learning how to make the best of their backyards, growing food organically without chemicals. According to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, women produce up to 70% of Nigeria's food, yet face the most challenges in accessing land, inputs, and training. This 3-day training tagged Sustaining Organic Backyard Garden in Ibadan, however, seeks to address this issue. The initiative, which trained about 1,500 participants, mostly women across 3 locations, aims to empower low-income farmers with practical knowledge of climate-smart agriculture and sustainable food production, as well as promote healthy living through the consumption of chemical-free food.
We are promoting healthy living, chemical-free food, and food in medicine, because our food is supposed to be our medicine. We're not supposed to be taking medicine, we're not supposed to be going to the hospital. When you are sick, you're supposed to come out from your backyard and take fresh leaves. That is medicine at your backyard. That is what we are promoting, and we want to support climate action so that the climate change can reduce. If you and I grow our food and we grow our own medicine, then we can live healthy, we can save money.
Oyo State government is in full support of anything that would restore back our environment, and the reason why we are here to show our solidarity and support to the organizers of this event, to let them know that whatever they come up with, government would be in full support of it, because we discovered that a lot of programs and projects fail when government's support, government's knowledge, government's impact, no matter how small or no matter how much, is not inherent in it. So for us today, I think the presence of government in this environment, in this program, is a key take-home and assurance that what our goals are and aims are for this program would eventually come to fruition.
Nigeria is already experiencing the impact of climate change, from flooding to reduced crop yield. Experts here say government at all levels must encourage simple practices like backyard gardening and reduced deforestation to make households more resilient while reducing the country's carbon footprint.
So one of the first thing is that people don't know. So we have to create awareness. I've seen people even who went to school before who don't really appreciate what we are preaching about climate change. People need to be aware. We need aggressive environmental education to tell people on radios, on TVs and everywhere that look, there are so much more benefits for you to leave that tree standing than for you to cut it for just maybe instant gain that you want to get. And even building houses and all that, there are ways. We are not saying stop building houses, but there are ways now that you can build houses that will have minimal impact on the environment.
Like if you cannot plant, like regenerate some trees outside or plant in the natural areas. So the urban areas are open, and we are encouraging that, okay, some sort of things that can like relieve people of having a better climate, a sustainable climate, and at the same time giving some sort of alternative livelihood to people, most especially training women of about 1,005 in Agbowo, Akpete, and Mani.
Across Africa, a new story is unfolding, one that turns waste into wealth and challenges into opportunities. At the center of it all is the African Circular Economy Alliance, a group of 17 African countries working together to build a cleaner and more sustainable future. Created in 2016 and backed by the African Development Bank, UNDP and UNEP, the alliance promotes a circular economy that supports jobs, innovation and environmental protection.
All the 54 countries belong to regional economic communities. If they are speaking the language, if they are designing circular economy strategies, they incorporate their views as well as the good practices. So we want to pull all that in one platform called the Africa Circular Economy Alliance, and ideally that way we communicate the African voice. Again, the African Union Commission's Circular Economy Action Plan, the 10-year one, 2024-2034, gives a good roadmap and a directional document on what the continent is looking at and the opportunity therein.
For 3 days in Addis Ababa, entrepreneurs and innovators displayed how waste can be transformed into useful products. From recycled packaging to creative home decorations, the message was clear. Sustainability can be stylish, practical, and profitable.
On how to show circular economy in action. Some of them are designing alternative materials that would help us to package things without using plastics. Some of them are reusing materials that have already been used and repurposing them for other things. So for example, this is a brake pad for vehicles, and these local innovators, they use bones from cattle. So bones that have been after the cattle is killed at the butchery, they collect the bones and they take them through various processes to make this product. To make sure that we don't go back into the environment to take new resources, but what is already in existence can be repurposed and recycled and reused for something else. So that is why they are here, to show that circular economy is not an abstract idea. It is to show that it is possible for us to protect our environment and still get the materials that we need for our daily lives.
I have here a pencil holder made from recycled newspaper and magazine. And this here is also made from recycled newspaper and magazines, and it's a fruit bowl, or it could be used as just normal decoration or to put sweets. It can have many uses, and I think it will add to my office collection of recycled materials. Circularity is a necessity. To me, that sums it all. We need it. It's a pathway to so many opportunities for creating jobs, economic growth. So we need circularity, we need to strengthen it, and we need to put more effort into what we're doing and implementing circular economy in Nigeria. And being part of ASEA is amazing. And I feel more countries should join. It will influence our circular future. It will give us access to support, technical support, and financing. And like I earlier said, of course, creating green jobs and for economic growth.
Africa is one of the big continents. We have many material, and we must change the way of produce and the way of consumption also. Here is for tissue. I put it in my office. I like it, and I like this traditional Ethiopian with the reused material.
At the last day of the 3-day event in Addis Ababa, delegates also visited Healthy E-Waste Recycling Company, one of Ethiopia's leading examples of circular innovation. Founded in 2019 with a $6 million investment, the company turns electronic waste into reusable materials. Its workforce is made up of young engineers and project managers from top universities around the world, proof that recycling can power Africa's next generation of professionals.
The plastic part that we produce, the raw material for the spare parts. The spare parts companies, they buy from us, the raw material. For the future also, we plan to make the follow me bag. The one for traveling bag is made from this material. Our future plan is like that. From the copper one, we send it to the copper factory. The metal one, we send it to the metal factory as a raw material. And for the board one, we have fiberglass. We are producing copper from there, some palladium, aluminum, and very small golds are taken out from that machine.
Now we are just collecting the antiques, and because these are the old generations, some of us 70 years, 100 years, like as you see, pliers, yes, wood parts, televisions, and we are now this one is we are working close with universities. The universities they send their students for dissertation, for their research purpose. They are like our grandfathers, our mothers. They have they all entertain with this, and there is also art value because the art peoples they came, they hire this one from us, and they take. They make a movie of that before 60s, 70s. If they want to make a movie for the last 60 years, they use these equipments, electric equipments.
I'm satisfied about this development because I think it demonstrates the great potential that the continent has in this area of circularity. But I agree that the potential has not yet been tapped. I think we still could do more as a continent. We could receive more financing to grow some of the innovations that we've seen this week, not just here today, but even the ones that have been displayed at the sidelines of our meeting. We could also have stronger policies, especially in terms of integrating circularity into our everyday processes. For example, there has been a lot of reference made to circularity and the role in industry and circularity in the role of agriculture. That circularity is not just an environmental requirement, but it is all-encompassing across all sectors. So I see that the policy framework could be better, and of course the financing framework as well.
Another visit took them to Inter-Ethiopia Solutions, a company refurbishing solar home systems and lithium-ion batteries. Their mission is simple: to give old batteries new life and bring affordable energy to rural homes.
They are usually considered as trash, but we see a value in them, so we collect them from deep rural areas, take them back to our facility. We refurbish them. If they have any issues, if they have any battery issues, we will maintain it. If they have PCB issues, we will maintain it. And we will also clean the solar home systems to make them look as good as new. And after that, they have been processed. We rebrand them, we repack them, and we sell them for a price that is 75% much cheaper than the original market value. And on top of that, we also give the customers a warranty, a 1-year warranty on the products. And we will also track the lifetime of the products, so whenever they reach the end of lifetime, we will collect them again and process them, redeploy them back on the market.
With its growing population and rich resources, Africa has the chance to leap into a low-emission, climate-smart future. By embracing circular economy principles, the continent can create green jobs, drive innovation, and protect the planet for generations to come.
Green Angle returns in just a moment. Stay with us.
Andy Mama is an eco-social business on a mission to become one of the top 10 eco-social brands in the world. By merging used paper collection and recycling with Ethiopia's rich handcrafting traditions, Andy Mama is building more than just a circular economy. They are building a community.
It's nice now.
Yes, it is.
Here, skills are seen, nurtured and connected to markets. Each project empowers strongly mothers, many living on less than $2 a day, to earn a sustainable income while caring for the planet.
Our product is, compared to the market, it is a fair price in our case, but every product have a target customer. For our product, our target customer is not only the customers that going to buy items. It is a customer that want a story behind the product. It is a customer that want a unique product. Therefore, the main customer are for our products high-end customers. So our target price is based on the target customer.
Recycled material sourcing and home-based production, mothers can work, earn, and still be present for their children.
Collecting the waste paper, we have more than 2,562 cleaner from more than 500 institutions as a primary collector to collect the waste paper from their office or something. And after collecting this waste paper, to do these handcraft products, we have about 722 handcraft artisans across 5 sub-cities in Addis Ababa. The main thing for to target the woman as target artisan is because the skill, mainly the skill. Most women have the skill to do handcraft products. They have the patience. They have also the quality. We want to do these handcraft products.
Founded in August 2020, Andy Mama stands on 2 strong pillars: community empowerment and a sustainable environment. These values aren't just words. They are the heartbeat of everything the organization does.
Back before I started this company, in the company that I was working as an employee, I have seen paper are going to be waste in different aspects. So I thought.
From used paper to purpose, Andy Mama is proving that change begins with one small step and one powerful mother.
Very important aspect of implementing circular economy.
And that's about it on this week's edition of the program. Until I come your way next time, remember, together we can build a sustainable world. I am Esther Mokwariola. Bye for now.